Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, I'm playing against the Axe, and my options: Fortified, Cost Control, Quick Supply, and Marksman Spec. The only one with Hounds was the Cost Control, and I am not a fan of Cost Control. So I will think a bit and end up going for Quick Supply, even if it has low health. It's starting with Sabertooths and Arclights, which are also good at the start. And I think my opponent will end up going for Elite. You see me going for the usual strategy for the very aggressive saber play. Going for the flank, for the corner here. The other one a bit less forward, and we have a completely free side in this one with all the towers and buildings on the other one. My opponent's already selling his turret, and I will do the same. He will also be positioning very aggressively with his saber-tooths and fangs. And I will just grab a few crawlers. As you can see here, I was kind of lucky. If he put his saber-tooth a little more to the side, it would be insta-locking on my saber-tooth. But it's still locking on the crawlers. Strangely, he went for Arclights. With Elite, you would usually go for Hounds, since you can get level 2 Hounds, which are really good. Here you can see my Arclights end up perfectly positioned to deal with all his shaft, right in front of each of them. He ended up not being able to lock on my saber-tooth here. The Crawler got in front first before I could deal with the front shaft, and it's a victory for me, even against Elite, which is usually not a good matchup at the start because he has 100 extra resources and 2 level 2 units. Here we have Hounds. I already have Arclights, but Hounds could be good, and Wasps, which are also something that I have no defense against. But he has with the fangs, even if they are right in front, so if I put the Wasps in the back, the fangs would be dead before they arrived in the combat. But I went for the Hounds, so more shaft clear for me and shaft. Because in the end, Hound is also shaft. It's 5 units. You see me putting them here. And grabbing one Mustang. Just because of the Wasps that was offered. And I needed something to deal with it. And any other area he could grab. So on this turn, just Mustang and Crawler. And he ended up going for the Wasps. You see me selling my other tower on this side. I leveled my tower here because he could go for a Wasp attack on this tower. Level 2 would at least delay it a little and give me less time of the buff. He's going for a Crawler here on my side, attacking my Sabertooth. But with my Crawler here and the Acolyte, at least this turn, which they are spawning, they won't do much. They will just feed experience. You can see the Wasps in here, and my Mustang's perfectly positioned to deal with them. And another round ended up going really well for me. Lots of units surviving, and now he has less HP than me, even if I started with less. Here we have intensive training, which is really good. Mobile beacon can be good because it's cheaper than you buying it by 50. Or skip can also be good for more money, because for the intensive you are paying 100. Even if intensive can be good. I really don't remember which one I picked. Just he skipped it, and I was still thinking. I don't remember if I picked intensive or if I skip it, but both are good options. Just skip it. So leveling the crawler here, that farmed his crawler and got a level, so now they are equal in level here. And I put my crawlers on the other side, and they have fangs in here to feast upon. Crawlers are really good at dealing with fangs when they get to them, and here they are spawning right beside it. I'm grabbing one arc light on this side just for safety, because he could go with a ship crawler in here to attack my tower, and level 2 crawlers do a lot of damage. They can kill a level 2 tower really fast. You can see him going for a deep flank here with arc light and crawlers. I am just putting Mustangs on this side too and getting level 1 damage. Because after I put the arc light, I think, what if he would go for wasps? I put the Mustangs. But he went for Wraith on this side, and I have nothing to deal with Wraith. My only anti-air units, the Mustang, and they divided themselves here, going one to deal with the deep flank and the others dealing with the wasps. But they were not able to deal with the flank, even if they killed most of the spawning chaff. But I have nothing to do with this. So this hound is lost. Even if I won the other side, they take way too long to kill this level 2 tower. And the Wraith will just kill all my units here. Mustangs don't have enough DPS to kill the Wraith. Especially level 2 Wraith. If it was level 1, it would have died. And so I have a lot of levels, which I am not grabbing yet. Here we have portable shield, which is good, and additional deployment, which is always, or almost always good, even if it's not that good for the elite, because your units are more expensive, so you don't have a lot of money to buy a lot of units. You see me putting one arc light here to deal with the crawlers, and I will put something else to deal with the arc light, I think. And Farseer with AA instantly to deal with the Wraith, because I needed an answer to this Wraith, even if he got no tech to it. He's grabbing more Wraith. Level on the Mustang too, to help with this side. Here I just put crawlers. Yeah, that was what I did. Protect my Mustangs and arc light from being insta-locked. And they will buy some time so they can deal with the level 2 crawlers and then kill the arc light. See the opponent undo, then buy it again. And we'll place it here. Fortunately, now I have something to deal with the Wraiths, even if it's not positioned to deal with this one first. But this Wraith is being targeted, and it's now down. Now it's going to target the other one. This side has nothing to contest my units, but they take too long to kill, so it's basically wasted money on this side. But thanks to the Farseer, which died now, I managed to win the side, killing the Wraiths. And here we get mass-produced Wraith. And also subsidized Crawler, which is not bad in the frontline fight like this, but he has Wraiths already, which are really good at killing Crawlers. So, not the greatest option. I don't have any levels on my Crawlers, or levels to get. So, mass-produced Wraith is the option here. I end up picking it and grabbing Wraiths. Because I have Shaft Clear, but I have not invested in any of them. I have Counts, I have Arc Lights, but no investment, so no tax on them. Because it was not needed. I'm fighting on the headbutt here, so the Arc Lights don't need range. And I have too many Arc Lights to start investing on Hounds now, which are also killed quite easily by Wraiths. So not a great option, but Wraith is a good option. It's one of the best shaft clears in the game. Actually, the best if you count the fact that it can't get stuck. So, with each weapon, every shot aiming on a different unit each time, it don't get stuck on heavy units, different from other shaft clear. And you see me putting one Wraith in the back to deal with this faster, and one here to kill most of his shaft coming from here. He will put some steel balls here, which were kind of strange choice in my opinion. But I don't have good options on dealing with steel balls here. And it can kill my Sabertooth fast. They also protect the Wraiths from being insta-locked. But you can see my level 2 Farseer doing the heavy lifting on this side. First on damage, killed both Wraiths, and both my Wraiths survived, doing their job. Here we have deployments, and look at this, I look at, Fortress. It's good against balls. And I needed something to deal with the balls in there to kill them faster, they were surviving way too long. And I can get one for free. You see me grabbing a few levels. The Arc Lights are really farming levels because of killing the level 2 crawlers. And with level 2 they can one-shot the level 2 crawlers, that's why I'm grabbing the levels for them. You will see that he went for Marksman. Put one crawler here to actually drag his units so I can easily deal with his Wraith and balls faster without a lot of shaft getting in front. Since I don't have a lot of shaft clear in this spot and I lack positions to put them. Because if I put a Wraith in here, it will get insta-locked by an AEA marksman, for example. I will even put one here in the back, but not perfectly positioned. Ideally it would be closer to the units it's killing. But my opponent went for an attack on this side. And I have completely disregarded the reinforce on this side since it was doing nothing. But now he has enough units to kill everything here. And my tower is vulnerable. You can see the insta-lock here from my level 3 Farseer now. It completely trashes the Wraiths and even the Sabertooths because they are level 1 Sabertooths. Because 2 shots in the level 2 Wraiths. He got the debuff, but most of his army is already dead here. So you only make his marksman be able to kill my Wraiths. Let's speed this. You get a second debuff. And now I get mine. And his Wraith is down. And so is his mark. And he's very close to death now. Here we have spells. Mobilize Battleship can be useful to target a tower But orbital bombardment is just great at killing chaff. And air chaff too. And he can protect his air against it, even if the wraiths are not very vulnerable to orbital bombardment. Too low damage to kill them. But the wasps are, and so are his level 2 chaff. You see me reinforcing the right side with a wraith here. He puts, not wraith, with Farseer. He put his wraith right really close to the line, so he can protect it against insta-lock from Farseer. Actually, he can, if he puts units here. If he put a crawler here on the side, he can protect it against the insta-lock. He will grab balls here, which are a strange choice in my opinion. You'll see me grabbing more saber-tooths here to deal with his saber-tooths. He's heavily investing on balls. The saber-tooth can also kill the balls, but one by one, not very effective. So, not my best choice on grabbing saber-tooth here. Probably have grabbed a fortress, but didn't have the money. As you can see here, insta-lock on his wraith. And with the wraith dead, we don't have chaff clear, even if the wraith killed most of all my chaff before it died, but the mustangs are also chaff. On this side, things are going well. The bombardment is bad for each side, but mine ends up victorious. As far as you're surviving with almost no health. He was the hero of the game. Top 1 on damage every round since I put him there. But that's it for this game. As you can see, very few techs. At least no carry units with lots of techs. But it is very few techs. Just the Wraith with range and the Farseer with AA. My opponent also used very few techs. Only Wraith. No other tech other than Wraith with range. And Farseer's proving their power again. If you watched a lot of my games, you can probably see that I usually go for Farseer when I need something to kill heavy air. Although other players go for Marksman, which is also a good unit with AA to kill air, but I prefer Farseer. They move faster and they do more damage against air with less deployments. But that's it for this game. It didn't end up with the usual saber-tooth hounds. Even if I got hounds, I didn't invest on them. Because against level 2 crawlers, you would have to invest heavily on hounds. You would need level 3 hounds to one-shot the crawlers. If both got armor tech and damage tech on equal levels. My opponent ended up not getting the armor tech, but if I had invested on hounds, he would probably have grabbed the armor tech. It's really good against the hounds. Especially with level 2 crawlers. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I will see you on the next.